Chris, here's a challenge from Matt in Maryland.
Great. Let's go.
The debate is pay Purdy or don't pay Purdy.
Don't pay Purdy.
Stop it.
Here's my argument. If you go back 10 years, 6 quarterbacks have won the Super Bowl. If you go back those same 10 years, 11 have played in a Super Bowl. Why would you play chicken with 1 out of 11 quarterbacks?
Well, here's the thing, Matt.
How many have won a Super Bowl on a Supermax contract?
Well, the reason why those numbers are so low is because Tom Brady took up all the oxygen in the room, and then Mahomes did. You know what I mean? Like, and so I understand what you're saying, but you're right. I mean, in the same regard that, thanks for the call, Matt. In the same regard that you don't want to pay Purdy because so many others who haven't done what Purdy's been done have been paid. So why can't Purdy leapfrog the ones who haven't done what Purdy's done? Why must Purdy be the one to be held responsible for the irresponsible, in your opinion, signings of Tua and Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert? Because I assume you don't throw Burrow in that mix because Burrow's been to a Super Bowl. Oh, my goodness. Burrow actually beat Mahomes in Arrowhead and made 1 Super Bowl and hasn't been available a couple of years, his first year and 2 years ago, to the point where he was the comeback player of the year. But let's not hold Burrow accountable, which you shouldn't do anyway. But let's throw this on the lap of Purdy because the league has paid guys who haven't done with what, wait for it, Purdy's done. Why hold him responsible?
Why should the Niners have to suffer because of other people's mistakes? They're doing things the right way by having a number start with a 4. Just because Jacksonville and San Diego and Cleveland and all these other teams
L.A.
made the mistake of paying their quarterback an astronomical amount when they haven't really earned it, why should that influence what the 49ers do?
Because it's the market.
You keep saying that, but
I know.
That's an insane way of operating your business.
I understand that, but the market bears what the market bears. And the Niners are trying to reset it in a way that I don't think is fair for Purdy to have to suffer that because others are doing it. His problem is that there's a franchise tag next year, and there's one after that, which, even if he reaches that franchise tag, may not pay him more than what Tua's making.
Do you think Tua's more talented than Brock Purdy?
Ooh. I think maybe I don't know about that.
What about Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence?
We're looking. Hold on a second. We're looking at Tua because he was in Alabama. He won a national championship. What did Brock Purdy do except play, a gajillion games at Iowa State and get the experience that Tua came out of Alabama without? Purdy actually has played more football than Tua Tagovailoa, 1,000,000%. And so when you heard Steve Young talk about how Purdy's got the processing down, yeah, that comes from playing at Iowa State. And it's just people didn't see him at Iowa State or didn't believe that Iowa State could translate to Sanford, to the Golden State, maybe in the same way that, for some reason, Tom Brady was looked at the same way. And I'm only throwing his name out because his name is the most famous overlooked quarterback with a ton of experience. Purdy had more experience at Iowa State than Brady had at Michigan because he didn't have to split reps and quarters. I don't know. Take a look at Bo Nix. Bo Nix comes in. We didn't linger on this. Pat Surtain, when he was on the show yesterday, talking about, oh, yeah, I played against Bo Nix in the Iron Bowl. Surtain has been out of college for 4 seasons now coming up.
Yeah.
And Bo Nix is a rookie quarterback from last year, and he played against Bo Nix in 2 Iron Bowls. He said, Bo is 1-1 against me. This is the reigning defensive player of the year grown-ass man talking about his rookie quarterback having played against him twice in college. Nick's had all that experience in college. But we don't throw that into Purdy at all. It's just he was the last pick in the draft. He was the only guy to start because they were forced to go to him based on injury. Last playoff successful quarterback to be put in a position like that, if I'm not mistaken, just off the top of my head, was Tim Tebow. Look how that all wound up. So let's throw that on Purdy. And then him not being as successful this year when McCaffrey's out and Ayuk's not there all year long and the defense has all these injuries. But let's throw that on Purdy. He's now officially a product of the system. And the system that pays other quarterbacks what they're paid, let's not throw him in that system either. Let's use him as the avatar to roll that system back. I don't think that's fair.
Look,
if I'm his advocate.
He got to the Super Bowl. That's what everyone says.
Dan Strady did. And by the way, how did he play in that Super Bowl? Pretty damn well.
Not bad at all.
Pretty damn well. But I understand your point in, like, why are we paying these quarterbacks money when they haven't done anything yet?
Yeah, you got to be.
But Purdy's done something. He's done it. He's proven it. What, you don't believe in him? Is that what it is?
No, it's not that I don't believe it. Rich, I'm one of these guys. You should be paid, and I'm with Chris on this. You should be paid for what you're doing and what you're worth at the point of the time of what you're doing it. Meaning, past experience counts, but it doesn't count fully towards you automatically should not get this. And I'm with Chris 100%, Rich.
Because of other guys.
Because of other guys. Exactly. If Chris gets
done it,
if
right?
Chris is like,
but Purdy's done it, Mike.
I know, but right now he's not. Is he worth that?
Yes, he has to be because it's his time to get paid. It's his. You've had
but what,
the contractual control on him.
I don't like the his time thing. I'm with Chris on that. I know. I mean, and Hoskins
what
just
if
said
it's you. It's your
because
time
it's
and
happened.
your
No,
business.
it's happened to me, and I'm in a business where a mixer gets paid for a certain amount. The top mixer gets like this much, but in this, and obviously there's a base.
Yeah,
and then you get the top. I make probably more than 95% of the mixers in the country,
right?
Based on my rate, and I know that based on 30 years of doing what I do. But in saying that, if all of a sudden TJ comes in the mix and he works for a year and they pay him what I make, or Chris comes in and they pay him what I make, I'm going to be like, they've only worked a year or two. And let's assume they did a bigger show, like they do the Academy Awards, and I do whatever.
The Rich Eisen Show.
I'm just saying, in general, you do a show
once a week.
And then all of a sudden you come in.
No, but I'm
Mike, one of those guys. You should be paid for the.
I get your
and this is where I'm with Chris.
But Brock Purdy had the most wild.
But let's say he never does that again, though.
Mike, stop.
I know.
Please. Brock Purdy had the most wild set of circumstances thrown upon him.
Yep.
With a playoff-ready, Super Bowl-ready team.
Yep.
That he had to take over. And he not only comported himself well, he actually got them to the NFC Championship game, in which his injury tilted the level of competition. All right? That's the fact of the matter. He was given this opportunity. He crushed it. Then the next year, it doesn't go as well. The year after that, he kills it. They make the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, he goes rookie his second year, and then his third year, well, actually, I'm off. He got hurt. They were wondering, can he still do it?
Yeah.
He gets the start. Guys in the Super Bowl, man. Last year fell completely flat for him. This is his fourth year, his final year.
But let's say
other
he never gets back.
quarterbacks get paid at this point in time. So he's going to be the one to have to bear the brunt of a market reset because others who are the teams are rightfully criticized for paying them as much because they haven't done it. This guy has done it, and maybe the team is just hedging their bet. And if he's going to have to do the Kirk Cousins plan, that's going to cost the team in terms of their cap flexibility, and he'll make $95 million over 3 years. So if they put something on the table that says, how about $150 million over 3, maybe he takes it. And I understand that you got to start in terms of, negotiating stances. But it's time. He's a free agent, and in this business, free agents who have made the Super Bowl can point to free agents, or he's not a free agent yet. Point to others who have had their contracts redone at this point in time and say, they didn't do what I've done. They got this. This is our business. It's time for me to be paid like that. And this is why Steve Young said it was going to take some time. It was going to be messy. He said that while you were at your other job. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.